You tuned in to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
This is via the Hip Hop Wolf. In a new episode of Joe and Jada, Fat Joe shared his thoughts on Drake dissing DJ Khaled on the song Make Them Pay. Joe admitted the diss doesn't sit right with him and makes it hard for him to digest the album. Joe also pointed out that Khaled never went against Drake, unlike Future, who was featured on the song Ran to Atlanta. Another problem Joe has with the diss is that it happened on what he called the hottest effing song on the album. I said, damn, why he diss him on the best song?
Fat Joe said he had a hard time digesting the album after he heard the DJ Khaled diss. My nigga, your name is Fat Joe. You ain't had a hard time digesting anything. What up, my people? Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Fat Joe is calling out Drake. And first of all, shout out Drake. Shout out Iceman. Shout out Habibi. Shout out Maid of Honor. Drake did what probably no other artist today can do. Maybe other than Ye. Dropped 3 albums and people are... He stopped the internet. He broke the internet. Like, the internet stopped. People stopped. They listened to 3 albums, and people stopped and listened to all of them. What other artists you know could do that? Other than the only one I could think of that could drop 3 albums and really have people pay attention to it is Ye. That's the only other artist. But for right now, we know Drake is the only one to do that. Drake did in hip hop what has been lacking for a long time is anticipation for an album and hype for an album, and then that album dropped and it not only lived up to the hype, it exceeded it, in my opinion. He dropped, like, Iceman is one of his in my opinion, one of his best records. It's up there, and as far as Drake's top albums, that's up there. That's like number 1, 2, or 3 for me. And then Habibi, that, like, Maid of Honor, he can keep that. I wasn't feeling Maid of Honor, but Habibi, Iceman, no skips. But I digress. On Make Them Pay, he called out Khaled, and if y'all don't know, the reason why he called out Khaled is because he felt that Khaled was real quiet, which he always seems to be. He seems to really duck and dodge controversy and don't really say too much politically, don't really pick a side as far as artist or who he's loyal to, right? Other than Fat Joe, maybe. But the reason why Drake called him out is because he felt like he was unloyal to Drake during the whole Kendrick Lamar battle, the whole beef, right? DJ Khaled went on did all these videos with Drake, all these songs. Anytime DJ Khaled had an album, Drake was on that album. He showed up, right? And DJ Khaled, throughout the years, he had the whole I Like What Drake Like campaign, and he was just on, he was pretty much Drake's son. Like, he was doing everything Drake wanted. Whatever Drake was doing, that's what DJ Khaled was doing. But then all of a sudden now he's getting to his rap beef, and you so about Drake, but it's crickets. You ain't saying nothing about you ain't saying nothing one way or the other as far as the rap beef. So he's silent on that part, right? But then Drake also called him out for being silent on the Palestine and for the Palestine movement of them beefing with Israel, right? He hasn't said not one thing. If y'all don't know, DJ Khaled, I believe he's 100% Palestinian, right? So how is you 100% Palestinian? Your people was going through this, but you ain't said not a word? Not a word. Now, is Drake the right person to be calling out DJ Khaled about not speaking up about political or cultural or racial issues? I mean, he kind of is. But what he's saying is right, though, because Drake himself don't get involved in racial. Like, you never heard Drake say anything that to my knowledge, I can't recollect Drake saying anything about any black issues, any political issues. He is like the opposite of a Tupac, right? He don't say shit Like Tupac spoke on black issues time and time again. He was damn near an activist for real, right? Drake don't do none of that. Like nothing. So is he the right person to be calling out DJ Khaled for not standing up for his people? Yeah, he probably ain't. But what he's saying is facts. Like he said, look, I guess we'll never get a free Palestine. That's what he said in the Make 'Em Pay record. But Fat Joe called him out and said, look, I can't digest the album because he dissed DJ Khaled. And y'all know DJ Khaled and Fat Joe have a long relationship. Fat Joe brought DJ Khaled in the game pretty much. Gave him a way to become a millionaire, put him under his wing. But he's saying that he's calling out Drake and saying he can't digest the album and that he dissed him on the best record. To me, Make 'Em Pay ain't the best record. In my opinion, Make Them Pay is not the best record. It's up there, but for me, the best, it's a tie for real. It's a tie between the intro. I forget what's the intro. I forget the intro name, but the intro, even the Habibi intro, Rusty, that's dope. Slap the City on Habibi, that's dope. Little Birdie, that's dope. I was hearing people saying Little Birdie was a miss or a skip for them. Hell no, Little Birdie is raw as hell. What else we got? Janice STFU. Now we know that Janice FTFU, that's actually a Joe Budden diss, because if y'all and that's a reference. Janice, even that name is a reference to Joe Budden. Joe Budden said that he had in a podcast. He said that Joe Budden said that his white woman name is Janice. So Drake literally is telling Joe to shut the hell up, and in that song, he's talking about how he smashed Joe Budden's girl and how he's all hurt over it, right? Dope ass song. So yeah, Make Them Pay is not the best record, not in my opinion. It ain't. It really. So for him to say it's the best, why you got this one on the best record? I mean, that's subjective. Some people might think that's the best record. I don't, but it's up there. So yeah, Fat Joe calling out Drake for dissing DJ Khaled. And Fat Joe, bro, your name is Fat Joe. We know you ain't have a hard time digesting not a damn thing. Your name is literally Fat Joe. You digesting everything. All right. So for him to say, I had a hard time digesting the album after I heard the Khaled diss, stop the cap, my nigga. No, you didn't. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. 7 Day, we got memberships, $1.99 a month. If you do sign up for the membership, I will shout your name out in every video. Shout out to John Paul. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7 Day.